That's
ticket.
probable cause to pull you over, right?
Okay.
Just because you.
Whoa. That's
Put your
way. Whoa. Are you
Raise your
serious?
fingers on the back of your head.
We've got code 3 cover coming.
What should you do if you meet with American police, who like to show off their authority? Two drivers in California happened to meet with such a situation, which made these two grown men want to cry, but have no tears.
Feels like I'm back in Nazi Germany or something. The way you people get treated like this, you know?
I prefer you just write me the parking ticket and let me go.
Right, okay. Oh, okay. All right, dude. I was trying to be nice to you.
But what exactly happened in this process? In a private parking lot in California, USA, delivery driver Mark was waiting for a delivery order, so he parked his car in a spot that wasn't a designated parking space, but didn't block the entry or exit of other vehicles. From accepting the order to picking up the food, Mark only spent a few minutes, but when he was about to drive away, a police officer approached him and demanded that Mark immediately show his driver's license and vehicle registration, because Mark had violated parking regulations.
All right, Mr. Proctor. That is your last name. Everything okay?
Do I need to answer any of your questions?
You don't have to answer anything, dude.
Okay.
You don't have to. Lucky you stand here all day. I get paid either way.
The police officer kept talking about irrelevant things, but had no intention of letting Mark leave at all. Mark didn't want to talk to him, so he asked if he had the right to remain silent. The police officer knew that Mark did have the right to refuse to answer questions, but he felt very annoyed, so he said that he held authority, and that it was totally up to him to decide whether Mark could leave. He was completely unaware that there was still a hungry person waiting anxiously for their takeout.
Can you go ahead and finish your job so I can carry on?
What's it with the anger, dude?
I'm not angry.
You're not angry? You always talk to everybody like that?
I'm not angry.
Oh, okay.
I just want you to go ahead and wrap things up, please.
Oh, okay.
At this point, Mark only hoped that the police officer would hurry up and finish his law enforcement procedure, for he still needed to deliver the food. Yet this perfectly ordinary sentence was misinterpreted by the officer as Mark getting angry and looking for trouble. The reason he felt displeased was that during traffic stops, police officers are usually in a psychologically dominant position in most cases, and stop drivers are generally quite passive. But Mark was completely different. He remained calm from start to finish, leaving the officer's authority with no way to be exerted.
All right, well, I'm gonna give you a break on it, but you know what I'm saying? This isn't a parking spot, okay, dude?
You're not giving me a break. You're harassing me at this point. I'd like to leave. May I leave now, please?
Well, do you understand?
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
For no reason at all, Mark was detained, yet he remained as calm as ever. Where does this leave the police officer's dignity?
All right. So do you understand why I stopped you?
Do I need to answer any more of your questions?
You don't have to.
Okay.
Okay. But then again, I could do this all day too.
I'd like to leave. May I leave now, please?
Mr. Proctor, would you like to leave?
Do I need to answer any more of your questions?
Hello. No.
One can see the police officer frantically showing off his authority, but Mark behaved far too calmly. In fact, he had already seen through the officer, who was obviously talking nonsense to stall for time, so he broke into a bitter smile.
I'm not the one that's acting this way, okay? I'm just asking you to do, I'm trying to give you a break here, all right?
I prefer you just write me the parking ticket and let me go.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right, dude. I was trying to be nice to you.
The police officer just kept repeating those same words. Mark was really tired of listening. He would rather pay to settle it, and then hurry to deliver the takeout to the customer. But that wasn't the officer's original purpose, because California's laws don't have regulations on parking behavior for many private parking lots. But the officer was desperate to make Mark back down. Seeing that the other person was still unyielding, he decided to call a colleague to issue a ticket, so that the two of them could together deal with the fearless Mark. It's just that the officer was really ridiculous. He had been calling for a long time but no one came, leaving Mark speechless from waiting.
Is everything okay? Is there any other issues or anything going on that I should know of?
Do I need to answer your questions?
You don't have to answer anything. I'm concerned about your well-being. Is there something wrong?
Do I need to answer any of your questions?
Well, yeah, if there's something wrong, it would be nice, yeah.
Do I need to answer any of your questions?
Usually we don't get people hostile.
I've not been hostile.
Okay.
Mark already didn't feel like dealing with the police officer anymore. He wanted to remain silent, but the police officer kept talking endlessly. He even labeled Mark as being hostile towards them. This is really too ridiculous.
Well, usually we don't get people wanting a ticket. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through all this. I could be having my lunch right now. And you too.
The police officer was still standing by and talking non-stop with his colleague. Mark felt very annoyed and could only smoke to relieve his boredom.
Hey, Mr. Proctor, can I just give you your stuff so you can leave?
Can you?
I can, but you're the one. I would have let you go a long time ago.
What do I need to do for you to hand me my documents so I can
I'll
leave?
give it to you right now. I just want to know that, you know, that you're okay, because usually I don't get people all this.
What do I need to do for you to hand me my documents so I can be on my way?
You're okay.
I don't need to answer any of your questions.
Hey, there we go again. Jesus Christ.
The police officer kept talking on and on about nothing but pointless things. Anyway, he just refused to let Mark go. Luckily, Mark stayed calm the whole time and pointed out the officer's real intention.
You're trying to display your power to me right now.
I'm concerned about it. Is there a problem to be concerned about another human being?
You have no reason to be concerned about me.
So it's okay then. You're okay then.
You can hand me my documents and I can be on my way, or we can...
Okay.
At this point, the police officer could tell Mark wasn't an ordinary person. Even if they kept dragging it out, the other person wouldn't beg for mercy or anything like that. So the police officer had to let the other person leave.
I'm gonna take a chance on you, right here. Mr. Proctor, everything's cool, alright? We're blocking traffic here to your stop. Alright, hopefully you have a good day. Everything works out for you, alright?
Am I free to leave now?
Yes, you are.
Could you please step away from the vehicle?
Yes, I will. You have a good day.
The police officer didn't issue a ticket to Mark. After wasting so much time, Mark was finally able to leave, but the officer's actions were really puzzling. If Mark's car had really blocked the traffic, wouldn't it have been better to let him leave in time? But instead, the officer held onto the documents and refused to let him go just to show off his authority. Luckily, Mark didn't hold a grudge and wouldn't file a lawsuit. And in the same state of California, USA, other similar incidents had also happened. A man posted a video saying he wanted netizens to know what kind of unfair treatment he had met with after being pulled over during a traffic stop. So what exactly happened? One morning in November 2018, the man's car was stopped by several traffic police officers because of a missing front license plate and windows that were too dark.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Hey, I'm stopping you because you got no front plate and your window tints too dark.
I actually got to fix a ticket for this one.
Did you?
It was 2 weeks ago. I got stopped on Arden right there by Hostess.
Can you roll down that window
Factory.
from the corner, please? Thank you. So you got a ticket for the tint already?
Yeah.
Okay.
The man explained the situation to the police officers, saying that he had been pulled over for the same reason 2 weeks earlier and had already received a corrective ticket. As long as he fixed the car's issues, within 30 days of receiving the ticket, he could provide relevant proof to the court to be exempted from punishment, and during this period, the driver wouldn't receive another new ticket for the same violation. So now, as long as the man showed the ticket, and the police officers verified that the ticket was authentic and within its validity period, the man could leave. It should have been a very simple matter, but a female police officer didn't want to let the man leave easily.
And I did. Hey, how you doing?
Roll all the way down.
Do I got to?
Because I just told you to.
No, I'm saying, I got it right. I count that up.
For my safety.
And for my safety also. This is all being audio recorded, by the way, too.
Okay, that's fine. It's right
Yeah.
here, too.
Okay.
The female officer insisted that the man lower all the car windows completely, citing her own safety is the reason. But if a driver has reasons such as their own safety, they do have the right to lower the windows only halfway, as long as it doesn't affect normal communication with the police. At this point, the male officer present noticed that the atmosphere was somewhat tense, and hurriedly changed the subject to ask the man's name. Upon learning that the man's name was Rudy, the male officer asked other questions.
Alright, you have a valid driver's license, correct?
Yeah, everything, insurance good, registered,
Okay.
all that. So.
Probation, parole, anything like
Nah,
that? Nothing?
yeah.
Okay. You can do the registered owner of the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Sit tight for me, okay? I'll be right back.
The male police officer's law enforcement was relaxed and pleasant. After asking Rudy some questions, he returned to the police car to check the authenticity of the ticket, but unexpectedly, after the male officer left, the female officer continued to make things difficult for Rudy, in the manner one would treat a suspect.
Yeah, for my safety. And I want you to keep your hands in your lap for my safety, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
I'm sorry?
I said no problem. Feels like I'm back in Nazi Germany or something. The way you people get treated like this, you know? You know your history?
I do.
Okay, so you understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
You don't understand
I don't.
Nazi
I
Germany?
don't see the correlation.
Okay.
Rudy, in the face of the female officer's demands, implied to her not to use her authority to make things difficult for others. But the female officer chose to play dumb, and even deliberately switched to another topic to make things difficult for him.
Any weapons in the vehicle?
Yeah.
What kind of weapons?
It's a registered firearm in my name.
Okay.
Yeah, Smith & Wesson. This is also, you know, got the business under my name too, so.
Okay. Just just go ahead and keep your hands on the steering wheel for me?
Faced with the female officer's questions, Rudy responded to each one in turn, but the female officer was ready to keep arguing with him. After ordering Rudy to put his hands on the steering wheel, she kept waving at the male officer, signaling for him to come over.
He says there's a Smith & Wesson in the vehicle registered to him.
Where's it at?
It's in the trunk.
It's in the trunk?
Yeah.
Okay. You good with him for a second?
Can I talk to you for 1 second? Just keep your hands on the wheel, okay? I don't know what
Rudy cooperated with the police officers and law enforcement very well, from start to finish. The firearm he carried was legal, and he answered every question he was asked. He also placed his hands on the steering wheel, as instructed by the female officer, but for some reason, the female officer actually said that she felt unsafe.
It's just super nervous and super telling me that we're in Nazi Germany and he's recording us and not lying and stuff like that, so I'm just a little concerned that he was so nervous and now he's telling me that there's a firearm.
The female officer, in order to find an ally, imposed what Rudy had said to her onto the male officer, and also claimed that combining Rudy's behavior with the fact that there was a gun in his car, she felt a strong sense of unease and threat, so she hoped the male officer would search the trunk, while she stayed beside Rudy to monitor his every move. A problem that could have been solved in a few minutes spawned a new conflict, because the female officer felt her authority was being challenged. The female officer was obviously determined to confront Rudy that day.
Alright, sir. Hey,
Yeah.
just because you got a firearm in the car, okay, we're just going to do this the safe way, okay? So, what I need you to do, can you undo your seatbelt for me?
Can I call the supervisor, please?
What?
I would like to
Well,
see.
no, you can talk to him afterwards.
Faced with the police officer's constant harassment, Rudy hoped to talk to a supervisor, but the male officer refused.
Sir, I would like your
Okay,
supervisor.
we're going to talk to him afterwards.
I
Right now, you need to do what
well,
I
can you
tell
call him
to
on
do.
your radio?
Huh?
Can you call him on your radio? He's not trying to call
Hey,
his supervisor on the radio.
listen, we're
Okay,
trying to-
I'm a citizen too, bro.
Okay,
It's like,
hey.
and you work for public and safety. You're doing your
Hey.
job. What's your cause?
Hey,
What's your
calm down,
cause?
calm down.
What's your cause of stopping me? Is what I want to know. You didn't even give me a cause. You said for your 10. I told you I got
That's
a ticket.
probable cause to pull you over, right?
Okay.
Just because you...
Whoa. That's
Put your
way.
hands
Whoa.
Seeing Rudy insisting that the male officer explain the reason, the female officer, without saying a word, actually pulled out her service weapon and aimed it at the man's head. Not only that, she also deliberately turned off the safety and placed her hand on the trigger. Rudy dared not say anything more about this, because even if the female officer had a slight tremor in her hand, his life would be in danger. But the female officer's aggressive action violated the police department's policy on the use of lethal force, and also violated California's laws. Rudy really felt wronged.
Are you
Place your
serious?
fingers on the back of your head.
We've got code 3 cover coming.
Whoa.
Okay. Undo your seatbelt with your right hand.
Oh,
We're not gonna play
wow.
this game, sir.
Hey, it's all good.
Get on up.
It's all
Lean
good.
forward towards the seat.
Rudy cooperated actively with his actions, but deep down, he couldn't help but feel a little amused. He clearly knew the officer's actions were illegal, and had even started imagining getting a new car for himself.
Wait, this way.
Sorry, towards the steering wheel. Come on, switch close and go. Alright, do not move. Got it? Top out.
After Rudy compliantly cooperated and got out of the car, the male police officer conducted a thorough body search on him. The female police officer, meanwhile, covered him with a gun the whole time. Rudy felt helpless about the officer's decision to arrest him, and exclaimed that this was absurd. Shortly after, Rudy was escorted into the police car. Later, we learned that, after arresting Rudy and putting him in the police car, the two officers searched his vehicle without his permission. They found a handgun registered in Rudy's name. But this wasn't the end of the story. The two officers accused Rudy of resisting arrest, threatening law enforcement officers, and carrying a loaded gun in a public place. Feeling wronged, Rudy hired a lawyer to help him. The lawyer believed the police had major issues. They had conducted an illegal vehicle search, and used excessive force in law enforcement. It was originally thought that the female officer would be punished, but surprisingly, she not only got away with no consequences, but also was promoted to detective. But in August 2019, Rudy won the lawsuit. The court ruled that the two officers' act of forcibly searching the vehicle without consent was illegal, thus dismissing all charges against Rudy. Nevertheless, Rudy was required to attend an 8-hour mandatory safety course, and make sure he didn't violate any laws within 2 months. Regarding compensation, Rudy reached a settlement with the police, received a $100,000 settlement, and immediately went to pick up a new car. If you like my channel, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe.